Hi everyone, it's Steffi and welcome back to my channel. So this week was very interesting. I will tell you that Andy's cat did have her kittens. She had them on Monday. As of right now on Sunday, their eyes are opened. They are very cute. I've got a little bit of video of them, but not too much because I really didn't feel like it was appropriate for me to be handling them and things like that, because the research we saw says you're not supposed to handle the cats for the first couple weeks. So for right now, they are with their mama. She was very happy. She actually had them underneath his bed, and there is a big area in there, and you'll see that when you see the video. Also, Jake is now with my mom at her house. I did go over there Saturday and help her change his cage. I didn't take any video footage of that though, because I was trying to get it done so fast because Jake was really scared. So, and I think within the next week or two, she's going to be dropping him off to, Okay, so my video cut out. It's been doing that a lot lately, and that's really bothering me. But yeah, I have some sort of stomach issue going on right now, and Maddox has a really big headache. He's laying down in his room, so we're not going to go to the store today. We might go tomorrow. It just all depends on how the day goes, I guess. So, yeah, I'm just trying to kind of relax, take it easy. I probably should eat something, but I do have things to do around here. I have dishes to do, laundry to do. It's just I am very tired, and I ate something that I had left in the fridge for too long, and I shouldn't have did that. So yeah, that's that. Had a very good weekend with Andy. Carter is actually going to be going to his dad's next weekend, so I actually made that decision that he can start seeing him, and I just think that it's about time. I don't feel like I really owe anybody an explanation on that. I feel like that's kind of my decision as a mother. So that's that. If you don't like it, kiss my ass. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. But anyway, let's roll the clips for the week. Hi everybody, so it is Tuesday evening. We came over to Andy's to see his kittens. I will have a kitten vlog after this so you can see them a little bit. It's real short, but you'll still get to see them. I didn't want to do too much with the kittens because Boo is very protective of them right now, but Andy had some beer over here, so I drank some beer, and then we went to the gas station and I got some more. So I have to work tomorrow, but we're having a good old time just hanging out. So that's that. But so far my contour hasn't cracked, bitch, so I'm happy about that. Here's Mama and her little babies. You did a good job, Boo.
He's the cutest thing ever. Look, see them? Right over here? How did move out the way? The tiger's right over here. Down there.
Hi everyone, so it is Wednesday. Had to double check. Yes, it is Wednesday. I'm gonna be putting on this lip gloss, but I wanted to show it to you guys. This is Vintage by Jessica Liebskin. I just want to show you the applicator because the applicator is really weird. Can you see that? It's like a nail brush. What is that? I do like this lip gloss though, and I was gonna wear it for my vlog, but what the hell? I don't know. I got this from BoxyCharm, so I got a good deal on it, but it's real pretty. It's got that weird applicator. Why would you make this? I don't know. Anyway, I have had a hell of a day today, but I think my face looks pretty snatched. Definitely getting better at makeup. Mind you, my eyeliner is wonky because I put my makeup on on the edge of my lunch hour, and I had 10 minutes to do it, and The only reason why I put my makeup on in the first place is because I had this Zoom call for work, which is my first Zoom call I've ever had to do. And I didn't want to be looking like a ragged mess because obviously you guys saw the video from yesterday. You can imagine what I was like when I woke up. Like it was, I went through like two of these empty, two or three of these today. Definitely got my hydration on. Didn't have a headache or anything, but it's just, I usually don't drink during the week, and I just decided as long as we were at Andy's, I would take the opportunity, and I shouldn't have did that. But I did, so lesson learned. And the kitties are so cute. Hopefully, this weekend I can get some more footage of them, but we'll see how that goes. But I wanted to tell you guys about the Zoom call because I don't think that they knew how to do a Zoom call. It was just very confusing. Like, I didn't know that my webcam wouldn't work because I remote into my work computer. So I didn't know my webcam wouldn't work. So I could see everything going on, and I had my headphones, which worked, but my webcam didn't. So I was like a little bit confused. I'm like, so this works even though it's here and that's here, but that doesn't want to work. Like I don't know. I couldn't figure it out, and I ended up actually calling back into the call, and they could hear me, but I couldn't see. So I'm not sure if there's like a way to do it on your phone where you can actually have the audio and video. I'm not sure. But a lot of people were using their phones, so there must be an app. I have to figure it out. And then, yeah, so we're going to be having more Zoom calls in the future. So I guess I need to be ready for that. But today was just a crazy day because all of my Amazon stuff came like around the same time. So I had all these boxes everywhere. And the kids, of course, wanted to play with the boxes. So they were like taking them all apart and shredding them. And I don't really care because I have to break them down to put them in recycling anyway. But it just made a mess. And then they broke the lamp. And every time I have like cookies for myself or some sort of sweet snack, one of them finds it and eats it. And then I have to ground them. And they just don't care. Like, I'm just over it. I'm like, there's so many things you could eat in this house and so many things I buy you, you don't need to eat my food. Like, it's beyond the level of ridiculous. But I'm not sure if I spoke on this yet already or not, but Jake is now, the bunny, is now with my mom. The landlord said we couldn't keep it here even if it was only temporary. They made it very clear to us that we need to make sure Jake goes somewhere else. So Jake is with her, and she's going to keep him for a little while. I'm going to go over there Saturday and help her change the cage. So I might include some of that footage if I can, just so you guys can get a real good idea of what he looks like, because the video I took on my phone, you can't even see him. Like, I'm not going to even bother including that clip because you can't see him at all. So yeah, that's it. Kittens and bunnies, and there's some stuff that I'm going to be talking about this week when we get into facts about people not wearing masks and being very against it. But I will get into that later on when we get to that part of the video, and you will see all that. But yeah, this Zoom call thing is new to me, and it was nice to see everybody, but they couldn't see me. So I rushed to put all my makeup on for no reason. But it's looking, the new way of doing it is looking better, and I'm learning how to do it better. It's just a matter of me, not resorting back to my old ways of how I was doing things. So I'm learning with my makeup. Next, I think I need to work on my eyebrows. So what I did today is I kind of like brushed them upwards like this with brow gel. and I think they look a lot better, but they still need help. And I do have some products that I got that could help me with that, but I don't know. I'm not good at eyebrows, and my hair today is just, ugh. Like tomorrow, I want to wake up early. I want to do my hair. I want to do a real nice, pretty eye look. Like hopefully, when you see me, if you see me tomorrow, I won't be looking this raggedy. But that was to kind of be expected because of what happened last night. So that was my fault. But the kids are asleep. I'm gonna enjoy some time by myself right now and just kind of hang out and see. I don't know, it's just been a real stressful week for me, like with the kids. Like I am just, I don't even know what to say. I really don't. But anyway, see you later. Okay, so it is Thursday? Thursday. Yes, today is Thursday. Hair situation for today did not work out. It rained all morning. I was not going to bother with it. So my hair looks like a mess. But I did manage to at least get some makeup on the face today. You guys don't know how hard it is to sit in this dining room chair all day and work. It really messes with your back. I've been spending a lot of time after work today laying down, just because my back has been hurting a lot. So one thing I really should have invested in when quarantine started was a computer chair, but now it's starting to sound like pretty soon things are going to be getting lifted. There's actually a lot of drama going on right now with the Supreme Court and the state about stay-at-home orders and how they were ruled to be lifted, and now the state is acting on their own and they're like suing the governor, and I'll get into all of that later, but it's becoming a huge thing where it's like open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. What are we doing here? Hello. Like it's very confusing, so if you're not like up to date on the news and everything, it's kind of a lot. And of course I haven't been watching the news, so I don't really know. I'm gonna try to put it on and see if anything is going to be on, because we get like maybe 2 news channels because we don't have cable. So I'm gonna check that out and see how things are going. It'll be my first time watching the news since the start of this whole thing. But I do want to check and see on this because I want to make sure to give you guys accurate information when I'm presenting this stuff to you guys. I can't get over the hair today. It's just, I brushed it out last night. I put it in this bun. I was like, I'll do it in the morning, and I feel like one of those Who characters from Dr. Seuss. Like, Jesus, it just, but whatever. Wasn't really a bad day. Just today just like dragged on like really bad, but tomorrow is Friday, so at least the weekend is almost here and I have that to look forward to. Should be a pretty good weekend. So I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say. That's it. See you later. Here's Mama and Daddy and the babies. And it looks like the babies are eating, but their eyes are open. You can't see that right now, but there's Mama and Daddy watching their babies. What a happy little family. All right, let's go through some facts now. I don't think I have a weenie for the week, so just bear with me. It's been a very, very big week. 2020 just needs to pull over and stop the freaking car. I'll walk. Okay, so this one I didn't really look into, but it could be true. Don't forget the Gates family was kicked out of India for this. 100% proven. 47,000 children crippled and permanently disabled in India, a direct result of Bill Gates' polio vaccine. CDC has finally updated the death count to separate COVID-19 from flu and pneumonia, dropping the death toll of all COVID by nearly 30,000 deaths. Where is the media and why aren't they updating their numbers? Better yet, why are we not opening up our entire country based on this new data? Then there was this video from Reverend Danny Jones about the microchipped New World Order. If you want to see it, just look up Reverend Danny Jones on YouTube and you can watch it. I'm going to warn you, it is a long video, but it's a conspiracy theory and he does make some good points. It was kind of scary and shocking for me to watch because it falls along with a lot of things that I believe. So, just keep that in mind if you do watch it. It is long. I'm not scared of the virus. I'm scared that they're slowly introducing us to martial law and everyone is too blind to notice. I'm a little bit scared of this too. One thing I'll tell you about that New World Order video is this COVID-19 is supposedly a drill for when they do their New World Order. So, yeah, it's pretty scary. Freeze Mentos inside ice cubes. Serve your friends time bomb sodas. I would not recommend doing that if you want to keep your friends. Sorry, I have some vlog stuff in here I have to scroll past. Murder hornets unlikely to reach Wisconsin. So I actually clicked on this and I read through it. Hold on. So this article says that the climate we have in Wisconsin is not warm enough for these murder hornets to survive because our winters are so cold. These murder hornets are actually from Asia. So if they were here, they wouldn't be here for very long. Like once we would get a freeze in fall, they would all die. So I don't think that's anything for us to be concerned about, which is good because they are very scary. Newsflash, sticking your tongue on an outdoor bug zapper lamp will cure the virus. Yep, I read it on the internet. Somebody is probably actually going to try that. When people see things, they do try them. Okay, if we're going to have one-way grocery aisles, I am going to need a passing lane. This is very true. Like, people in the store, because this is all they're allowed to do, very much enjoy their grocery store trips and love to take time in the store, and it's actually very, very annoying. Brown County, complainant requesting welfare check on his daughter. The mother did not show up for a child exchange. The county already took a violation of court order report this morning. This is an ongoing issue between this couple. Per prior, the mom did state that she has COVID-19 and she would cough on officers. I mean, it's just common courtesy. If you're sick, just let the other party know, hey, just so you know, I am sick. I'm not going to be able to meet at our drop-off location. Preferably have somebody else pick up your child and bring them there. I mean, it's not hard to figure these things out. Just in, retail stores can reopen with restrictions. So this was on Monday. I haven't been to any stores, so I don't know if this is true or not. Okay. And this is the same day. Emergency Order 36. Standalone retail stores or those in the strip mall effective immediately are allowed to open and have up to 5 people in their store at a time. Any retail stores in the mall must be closed to the public. Face coverings are strongly encouraged but not required. Social distancing must be observed at all times. If the store can't maintain social distancing based on their size or layout of the store, then they must limit their customers to less than 5. All stores operating under this order must establish lines outside the store to regulate entry into the store with markings indicating where customers should stand to remain 6 feet apart while waiting to enter. Okay, and here we start on the Maskgate. I am exempt from any ordinance requiring face mask use in public. Wearing a face mask poses a mental and or physical risk to me. Department of Justice ADA violation reporting number, and then there's a number. If you want it, it's 800-514-0301. If found in violation of the ADA, you could face steep penalties. Organizations and businesses can be fined up to $75,000 for a first ADA violation and $150,000 for any subsequent violation. So this is where the big debate starts, and this is on Monday. And this has been going on all week, where people are saying they don't need the mask, they don't want the mask, they're not going to wear the mask, that it's not helping them. You're going to see a couple posts about this as I go through. So I'm just warning you, that's kind of like what we're dealing with this week. 2020, written by Stephen King, directed by Quentin Tarantino. I mean, that fits. Okay, so Sunseekers by Rosie is going to start reopening, which is, they have a bunch of tanning salon chains around the area. They opened their Sturgeon-based store on Wednesday, May 13th. And then they're going to start opening other stores following that. They are a standalone store. So Wings Over Wisconsin happened this week. This was on this was on Tuesday night. So it was about 6 o'clock to 6:30. The fighter jets flew over the city. I don't really understand the theory, like why they did this, but according to the link, it says wearegreenbay.com/coronavirus heroes honoring heroes F-16 flyovers in Wisconsin. So I'm thinking it has something to do with the healthcare workers and all the police and everything like that. I worked the entire lockdown. Who can repost? I am seeing this repeatedly on my Facebook timeline. And it's one of those things where I said, it's just very annoying for you to go in and say, hey, I've been working, I've been doing all these things. Like, listen, a lot of people don't have a job right now, and it's pretty stupid and inconsiderate for you to go on there and be like, well, I've been working the whole time, and look at me. Nobody cares. Keep it to yourself. Write it in your journal. Tell your mom about it. I don't know, but we don't want to hear about it. It's really annoying. I'm wearing a cloth mask to stop the virus. And then I'm installing a chain link fence to stop mosquitoes. I told you guys you would see a lot of this. More of my vlog stuff. Officials released the name of those involved in Green Bay officer-involved shooting. So there was a man. Do I have the whole story? I do. Okay. So on May 9th, officers were called to the 2800 block of University Avenue for a report of shots fired. Upon arrival, officers say they saw 42-year-old Elder Melgar fire a gun at another person on scene. Both officers, Roman J. Trimberger, 5 years with law enforcement experience, and Nicholas J. Walvort, 7 years with law enforcement experience, fired their weapons toward Melgar, who died on the scene. Another man, 34-year-old Manuel Hernandez, was arrested after the incident. And I can't read the rest. But this is what Elder Melgar looks like. I'm going to consider him our weenie for the week. Mind you, he is dead. So not much more dead you can get than dead. Thursday. Well, this is actually from Wednesday. 8:55 p.m. We are reviewing the Brown County Court. Now, we will keep public updated pursuant to the Wisconsin Supreme Court opinion issued on May 13th. The Green Bay Police Department will no longer be enforcing Emergency Order Number 28, dated April 16, 2020. Please keep this in mind. This is an ever-changing situation. We will keep the public updated as we receive information. So pretty much what happened this week is the Supreme Court ruled that our stay-at-home order doesn't need to be in effect anymore and that the state needs to be reopened. Governor Evers is very against this. Actually, the Supreme Court filed a lawsuit against him saying that he is overusing his powers as governor and that he needs to reopen everything. So this was a minute. Okay, had to restart the video because it cut out. But anyway, according to that Supreme Court decision, we're supposed to be seeing things start to reopen. That's why you're seeing some of this stuff from other retail stores and things like that. So, following a Supreme Court, this kind of goes more into details. Following a Wisconsin Supreme Court ruling that said governor's administration exceeded his authority with the extended safer at home order, Brown County's public health officer issued a new order starting for the county saying it will continue to follow safer at home. The county order signed by Destry says it will follow the provisions previously put in place by the state safer at home order until Wednesday, May 20th, and applies to individuals and entities within Brown County. This new order from Brown County takes effect immediately. Violators could face a $500 fine. So what happened is, after the Supreme Court reopened the state, before the health officers had their new order, there was a couple bars that actually opened right away, and they were packed that day. Now, what they were supposed to do is practice social distancing. Everybody was supposed to have a mask. They were supposed to be 6 feet apart. And from the videos that I've seen, that was not happening. The governor further went on to say about this that it is going to cause a spike in our numbers, which we're not going to see for another 2 weeks. So people are going to think they're fine. And when everything is reopened, they're not even going to know they have the virus for a little while. So this is the big problem, because this is going to set us back now. And that's just kind of devastating. I did see a rumor, and I don't know if it's true, that after the fact, when the health officials did say, nobody is to open until the 20th, that Green Bay Utility did go in and shut off all of the electricity for all the bars. So I don't know if that's true, but it very well could be. Meat shortage. It's just the big meat processing plants that are closed. Here's what you could do. Team up with friends, contact the local farmer and ask to buy a steer, have the farmer deliver the steer to the local butcher. The butcher will call you when the meat's ready, pick up the meat, and pay the farmer and butcher. This way you keep the local small businesses and farms going, and you will end up with better meat. You could do that, but I will tell you, if you do decide to do that, you're going to pay some pretty hefty fees for the butcher and the farmer. Granted, you will probably have meat for the next year or 2 years, but I wouldn't suggest doing this. I would just suggest, for now, trying to find different food to incorporate into your diet. I do have a picture in here of how much meat is costing right now. I haven't been to the store myself because I haven't been feeling very well today. But with that being said, I would just say try to use what you have in your freezer right now, and then when everything calms down and these meat packing plants do reopen, then you can probably go back to buying meat. This is more on the Supreme Court decision. So this is Thursday. This is the next day. Republican legislators asked the conservative-controlled Supreme Court to block the extension and let them offer their own recovery plan. They argued the extension amounted to State Department Health and Human Services Secretary Andrea Palm writing rules without legislative input. The ruling marks under defeat for Evers as Republicans continue to chip away at the governor's authority. So, yeah. Gonna get this out of the way now. Drinking bug spray will not protect you from the murder hornets. Surgeon General doubles down, masks increase virus risks. So here we go again with the masks and people trying to scare other people into not wearing them. Now, I will say there is somebody, if not 2 people on my Facebook timeline, that are continuously posting about the masks. So they are very much feel a certain way about them. Knowing there is a banana on my desk in my drawer at work, which has been there since a week before lockdown, is making me feel anxious. So this is something we actually dealt with at work the day that we had shut everything down. That day, the controller had asked us if we had anything in our desks that was going to expire, just so they could go in and clean it out and make sure all that stuff was taken care of. So as for my building at work, we don't have any of that. And there are people that still are in the office. It's just at a limited capacity. So if anything were to start to smell, I think they would notice by now. So I don't think we have to worry about that with my work. But that's going to be fun for people who don't have a manager that did that. Okay, so this is what I was saying about the bars. I'm gonna try to show you the picture and see if you can see it, but as you can see in this picture, nobody is wearing a mask and there is no social distancing. So you can see the amount of people all grouped together, and this is from BuzzFeed. So we're on BuzzFeed now. Governors, outside is now open. Me, waiting to see what happens to the first round of people. And it's this meme of the girl or guy like this, you know what I mean? So this is kind of where I'm at, is I am ready to just kind of wait and see what all happens. Certain things I can't avoid. I do have to still go to work. The kids have to go back to daycare because school's not going to be open. I don't see why they would open school for 2 weeks and then close it again. It would just be really hard for the students to adjust, and I don't know how they would do with social distancing and all that. I think they're probably just going to keep school closed. But I'm probably going to be staying inside and still self-quarantining for a little while, especially because of everything that happened with these people going to these bars. Okay, so here is a picture of what is this? This is a Black Angus bone and rib roast, small and cut. So as you guys know, rib roast is usually about like this big. This is $13.99 a pound, so it is $105.90 for a roast. So that just kind of gives you an idea of how expensive meat is right now. That's why I said it's not worth it to buy it, because it's just way too expensive. You might not want to hear this, but forcing people to wear masks has nothing to do with safety. It's an experiment to see who's a follower and who isn't. So that's the last post I have. But again, very much about the masks this week. Very much people that don't want to wear them. I understand that, but some of us do actually want to not get sick. So if everybody could wear a mask, that would be great. Anyway, that is going to be the end of my video. If you did like it, please leave it a like. If you're new, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.